Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Do you like my look today? I'm feeling a little bit like Johnny Cash this Saturday morning. So that's what I'm going for, in case you didn't know. Good morning. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Happy start to the summer. I think for some people it might have been last weekend on Memorial Day. But maybe for some people, the start of summer is this weekend. Isn't that exciting for y'all? What are y'all summer plans? Do you have any summer plans? I don't have any summer plans, but if I did have summer plans, it would probably be considering a free schedule. Okay, if I just had a free schedule, nothing planned, what my plans would be probably to go to a Texas beach, to go to a Florida beach, to go to an East Coast beach, and to go to a West Coast beach. That would be my summer plans. Just because I haven't been to the beach in a long time, and I really like the beach. I'm like a beach kind of person. But if there had to be some sort of, change up from a beach kind of living, maybe said, well, maybe we could go to one of those four beaches. Was it four? Okay, three beaches. No, yeah, four beaches. Four beaches. Texas, Florida, East Coast, West Coast. And maybe North and South and the West Coast too, right? When we were younger and we used to go on family vacations, um, we went to Los Angeles and the Pacific Ocean is cold, super cold. The Gulf is not like that. And we didn't even try to go into the ocean. We went to the ocean in Los Angeles or somewhere around there. And then we went to San Francisco, drove, and didn't even try to attempt the getting in the ocean. I think it was in July. So maybe like a Southern California beach, and then maybe, is it Oregon on top? Maybe Northern California, Oregon. Sometimes I watch TV shows, mostly true crime, about true crime. When I say true crime on TV shows, I mean like uh, crime, not necessarily that it's based on a true story. I probably shouldn't mix the two up. It's probably disrespectful. My apologies. But usually when you see a TV show about crime, a crime TV show or movie, there's like a beach and then a forest. I know serial killers, getting back to true crime, um, there was a lot in California, and like, was it the 70s or something? The serial killing was kind of a thing in California. The Golden State Killers, I think was the show on Netflix. But anyway, that aside, yeah, North and South California beach, just for summer, Maybe in the winter go to like New Mexico or Arizona, you know, something like that. What are y'all summer plans? What are y'all plans to do? Is it a desert versus beach kind of vibe, snow versus beach kind of vibe, or is it like a city versus country type vibe for y'all? Or y'all, do y'all want a staycation? You're just like, I absolutely love where I live. I'm gonna have a staycation. Anyway, Just wanted to make a video. I don't really have anything that political planned to say other than I heard Elon is leaving Doge, and what he had to say about that is this is lasting. Okay, Elon. Little Doge cuts is lasting. That's why you have MTG as your predecessor in Congress. So I wonder how much, and apparently lasting. Apparently Doge doesn't have many lawyers. Not many of them are lawyers, because there seems to be a problem with the firings now. This is what I saw on my phone. CBS. I have like a little news section, and CBS is one of the news that pops up. It was the CBS, and I had a photo of my husband. I said, ooh, I click it because, I'm always trying to get photos, right? It's hard for me to get photos of my husband on my phone. So, click the article, nary a photo. I said, but it was a cover photo on the little thing, and then now not a photo. Darn. Click this article for nothing. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah, apparently the firings is an issue, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, Elon has split. Elon is done with his Doge. He's campaigned all 2024, or maybe the later half of 2024. I don't know. It was a thing. Went to Starbase, was at Mar-a-Lago quite frequently. And with that, there's some sort of loan being asked to Starbase. Starbase became a city, and they're asking for a 1.5 million loan or something like that. I didn't read the article. It was just a headline. What? You're gonna ask for a loan from yourself? Maybe I'm not understanding this right. But anyway, Elon has split. Now it's a problem with the judges, and I think in California. Speaking of which, about federal employees getting fired. I said, okay, we got this list of all this stuff. This information was not readily available to the public because I know Freedom of Information Act. I know sometimes you get charged for that kind of stuff, just for like the paperwork and stuff. And the labor, how much it costs to print a paper, I don't know. Usually there's a fee. That's what it says at the public library in Westfall, at the Westfall Library branch. And it has this little bulletin board. That's kind of cool because it's not like a square bulletin board. It's like I don't know, a different kind of bulletin board. And they have the Freedom of Information requests and all the information about it for Texas. I don't know if it's different federal. I can imagine it kind of looks a bit similar. But you can definitely have that information, but there's a fee and other little caveats. So Elon got his leaving lasting effects, I think, was the motto, the theme, in his farewell address yesterday at the Oval Office. But as far as you saying all this wasteful spending, what would also, it just makes sense that people would get fired with this wasteful spending, whether it be for incompetence, whether it be for downsizing, so on and so forth. But apparently no lawyers on Doge. Got MTG as second in command in Congress, which is odd because Rand Paul's the one that's been his whole career been talking about government wasteful spending. Every Christmas he publishes a list of the wasteful spending. But by all means, Rand Paul, do not use that megaphone. Isn't that odd? You don't even want to put it on a show? I don't know, I can't figure it out. I'm over here like this, you know, like this. I can't figure it out. What is going on over there? Why aren't you working together? At least pretend you have some sort of work ethic other than selling Teslas at the White House. So Thomas Massey, also from Kentucky, has a Tesla. I mean, there you go, right in there. No? Okay. What's that about? Anyway. Pool net over here, selling her house. It looks like she's having a garage sale. I already walked Banjo and got racks of clothing out. So if you want to buy pool nets stuff, I think today's the day to do it. I never see her up. It's very rare, extremely infrequent. I see them up before 8 a.m., especially on the weekend, because she has a job Monday through Friday. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm guessing. I guess why else have a garage sale on the weekend? Oh, because other people have jobs? Okay. Anyway, I thought I'd pair that up. Elon's leaving Doge. Apparently there's not a lot of lawyers on Doge. They're just accountants, I guess. Accounting type personnel. And if you want to buy pool nets stuff, old stuff, I would say old used stuff, today's the day to do it. It looks like she got her garage sale up. Anyway, this is one of my last cups of coffee. We haven't gone to the store. I don't know why. Anyway, not too busy on Warriors Creek today, just so you know. Ooh. Nobody on Warriors Creek wants to go to the garage sale this morning, it looks like. But anyway, I'm not sure who would, if it's not the president who has the authority to fire people, I wonder who does have the authority to fire the people that the 47 wants fired. Huh, Doge? Just the finances though, right? Because didn't he get audited in 2021? Not audited, but it was federal looking into his finances. I thought I read an article in 2001 that that's what it said was happening. It said, what does the upkeep look like for a reusable Falcon 9? And I bet you that's just terminology that they come up with, Falcon 9. Now it's busy at Warriors Creek. But don't worry, they're not listening to my video. It's not like that was a response to something I said to y'all. Don't worry, that's not what's happening. Anyway. What else is new? May 31st, Saturday. I was thinking about it. I was like, I can't wait to still write Kimmy's. I'm so excited. And I thought to myself, I said, wait, Sunday evening to Tuesday evening? Basically, I get one day. Like, darn it. In my mind, it seemed like so much more time than that. And now that it's approaching tomorrow evening, I'm like, okay, I get a day. I don't have to be here. That's nice. So I was thinking about maybe doing my tarot card video instead of tomorrow, maybe at Kimmy's house. Just to change the vibes. Obviously, if you watch my tarot card videos, something I mention a lot, kind of changing up the vibe. So I think I might wait till Monday to do my tarot card video. Have a different spot. Do it inside, air conditioned, you know, all that. I think I've done a couple of tarot card videos at her house anyway, in her office, her home office, which I'm so happy about, because she has a certain style and she has certain decorations, and now she went to Europe and she printed out photos that she took, and she like framed them and then put them on, decorated her house. So it looks really nice in her house. And I give her paintings, just like I give my mom and Tracy, because I don't have any money, you know. My mom buys the canvases and the paint and the paint brushes. I don't. Of course I would if I had money. But anyway, uh, so she's got her computer in her desk, and it's right next to the window. It's like 3/4 of the wall is a window, and it looks really nice because y'all know her backyard is so pretty. And then she has her desk, and above her desk is she hung up all my paintings I gave her. So I think that's really cool. So wow, she actually likes them, not just in like an obligatory, like my sister gave me a painting way. It's nice. A little squirrel. Oh. Good morning. Anyway. Yeah, so what else is new? Obviously would like to go to the Midwest. Now, like, think about it. Have fun in there, little squirrel. Is Colorado considered part of the Midwest? I wouldn't really consider Colorado part of like the Rust Belt, right? Just because of the terrain, how mountainous it is. But I don't know. My husband can be like, say something, and I'm just like, okay, this sounds like the best idea ever. I'm convinced. You're such a good negotiator. It's usually how it goes. Anyway. Yeah, I can't wait to get all these photos, me and my husband, post on my Instagram. I'm thinking to myself, like, what is my social media life going to look like when me and my husband are together? And I'm not even like that worried about it, because how my social media life looks now just happened very organically. There wasn't much consultation, PR advice, communication going on. So I'm not really too worried about it. And I think what people like anyway is just, on that note, is just kind of being genuine, right? So I'm not too worried about it in that respect, in that regard. But so it probably look a little different, but not too different. And go from there. And then after these 4 years, who knows, right? It's a black vehicle in Warriors Creek right now. Don't worry, I didn't have anything to do with the neighbor outside my bedroom window matching my collages colors with his t-shirts. I'm sure it didn't have anything to do with that. These are all separate issues, okay? They don't look at my social media. As a reasonable, logical adult, that's something I should assume. Anyway. Not that people have ever gotten territorial over my social media before. But anyways, I just want to try to keep this lighthearted. I was not in a good mood the last video. And I'm in a little bit better spirits now. I don't know, I guess it's just the situation. I don't know. I just can't wait to be with my husband, and it's can't wait to talk about in length about why that isn't so. I mean, did y'all already talk to Nikki Haley about that? Lisa, Jose, you've already talked to them about why I can't be with my husband, or no? Anyway. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Just the firings, I guess, as far as any political talk. Um, which, I think is odd. Um, and I'm wondering who's going in defense for that. Because if you're not a part of the federal government and you get fired, you have to get your own lawyers and pay for that and stuff like that. So I guess as far as people getting fired and then it going to court, I'm wondering if it's the fired employees that did that, brought it upon themselves to make this a legal issue, or was it some other entity that did that? Was it a state? Was it also the federal government? I don't know. That part's confusing. I mean, if the president can't fire people, like, usually, like, maybe it might be like in the military, it might be something like that, right? Oh, you can't fire people in the military. But as far as like the bureaucracy, the ABCs of the government, the president can't fire them? I don't know. It just seems a bit counterintuitive. Just stated with that blanket statement like that. I think to the average person, that's just going to be like, well, of course he can. Why wouldn't he be able to fire people? If he has the authority to be commander in chief, then why wouldn't he have the authority to fire people? I'm just saying, as far as headlines go, it looks a bit like, who's paying for that? Who brought that case up? You work for the federal government and salary cuts, but which are separate from Doge. An ex-employee, Elon, which I don't know if he donated his salary or not. I have not seen not one article about that. As far as donating the advertising for Teslas at the White House, I don't know much about that either. Other than there's something about a 1.5 million loan ask at Starbase. I don't know who's asking who on that one. I just saw this weird headline too. So yeah, guess that's that. Guess that's it. Another day, another dollar. Can you imagine what my life would be like if 2 days of gravy never came along? Okay, I imagine the worst, obviously. Why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Being a reasonable, logical adult, why wouldn't that be something I imagine? Anyway, y'all have a good one. I hope you'll have fun while I'm stuck here. I look forward to spending a day at Kimmy's house. So probably tarot card reading, not tomorrow, but probably Monday. And yeah, guess that's that. Guess I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. I hope. And yeah.